for your own good. It's because you're being subtly manipulated by algorithms that are watching everything you do constantly and then sending you changes in your media feed and your diet that are calculated to adjust you slightly to the liking of some unseen advertiser. And so if you get off that, you can have a chance to experience a clearer view of yourself and your life.
Just being on the internet, I was just in this space of not posting, but like being online stressed me out. I was always just like looking at things and being like, oh, I'm not really doing as much as I should be doing. Beating myself over the head with more criticism, taking people's criticism to heart. When people say something good about me, my ego gets boosted. Like you said in the interview, I don't want anyone's words to take away or add to me.
Being away for 2 months, you realize that you actually don't care. And not in a rude way, not in like a bitchy way. You actually just are not connected to it anymore. Because you have to be careful of what you take in. Everything is energy. You're taking in other people's lives and comparing it to yours. That's sick. That's sick.
So the first thing that I really noticed was my focus and my concentration are much stronger. I can focus on a deeper level, and it doesn't take me as long to get into that focus.
But I didn't have any control of it, and I would feel bad about myself, and I would feel like I wasn't doing enough in my life to get me on sets and whatever. And
what's up, YouTube? I know I'm sitting in a really random spot, but I just wanted to film a quick talking video about social media. And as you can tell by this title, I have decided to quit social media for several reasons, which I'm going to go through. So we live in a society where social media is just the norm, and that's okay. I think social media is a great thing, but I think that it's truly becoming an addiction. And of course, we can't necessarily use the word addiction in a sense of like, you know, we can't compare it to drugs or to alcohol or things that are more serious to where it's like, literally, if you remove those things from your body, then you will go through withdrawals. But social media is becoming the next greatest addiction. And unfortunately, it just, to me, it seems like it's going to continue getting worse. And I have found myself falling victim to this quote-unquote addiction. Personally, I don't think I have it as bad as I see some of my peers having it or just strangers having it. I can get through a workout without having to check my phone. I can sit through a conversation without having to check my phone. Like, I'm not obsessed with likes. That's not how I like boost my ego or anything like that. Like, that's not where my confidence comes from. However, I have found myself using social media as an escape or as a form of procrastination, and it's a huge distraction. And what I have also found is that I'll be, you know, scrolling through Instagram. Really, my main problem is Instagram. I don't use Twitter anymore. I still have it active, but I literally haven't been on it in months. I don't really use Facebook. It's been deleted off my phone. I'll get on it occasionally just to like look at what my family's up to, but I don't post ever on Facebook, and I don't use Snapchat. That's like ever. So really my main problem was Instagram, and I guess YouTube, so I'll talk about that in a bit too. But what I realized was that I would be like scrolling through Instagram and I'm home, you know, from work, and I'm just tired or, you know, just procrastinating really from the things that I should be doing and the things that I actually want to do, and I don't do them. So I'll be procrastinating on Instagram, and I'm thinking in my head, like, what is this doing for me? This is a waste of my time. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, why am I scrolling through this? And I don't stop scrolling through it. It's just like, I don't even understand it. Like, I don't even understand why I am doing that. It's just, it's almost satisfying to see the pictures. Like, I've gotten to the point where I don't even like most of the people's pictures. And it's not because I don't like the pictures. It's just me, like, not wanting to tap twice on a photo. And what I have also realized is that when I'm tapping through people's Instagram stories, there's some people who, like, I'll actually pay attention to their stories because I'm interested in their life and I like that person, or I'm interested in what they're talking about. But typically, if I come up on a story, it'll pop up and I just like tap it right away. I'll be like tap, tap, tap. I'll see like a second of the clip, and if I'm really interested, I'll watch it, but typically it's just tapping through or swiping if I don't like it, and it's not serving me whatsoever, and I highly doubt that it's serving you, which is why I wanted to make this video as a reminder and maybe as a sign for you to quit social media as well, at least temporarily, at least just try it. I wanted to talk about why I wanted to quit it, at least for now. The main thing, first of all, is that I don't need Instagram. Instagram is not a platform that I make money off of. There are many people who have their career off of Instagram. You know, you post a picture and they get paid for that picture or whatever. But I do not, so I do not need to be on Instagram. I have found that it just stresses me out. I'm like, I constantly think about, oh, I need to post more on Instagram. I need to take a picture of this. Like, I don't know what to post half the time. And then it just stresses me out to think of a caption that's like meaningful, but also pertains to a picture I took. And really I can like, the only picture I can think to take is like a selfie, because that's the easiest thing to do when it's like, I work out all the time. So I'm usually in workout clothes and I'll just take the picture and write a caption that's like relevant to my life at that point. But honestly, it stresses me out. Like, what am I going to post today? I need to be posting at least 3 times a week. I should be posting every day. I need to promote my content, yada, yada, yada. But really, it's not serving me. And I have found that Instagram isn't my best source of traffic for my blog, for my YouTube. So I don't need it. That may not be the case for you. Maybe you do get income from it. But I think it's important to limit and pay attention to how much time and attention you're giving to social media. I wanted to discuss the main problems that I have. So I narrowed it down to the 3 main things that I have a problem with for me with social media. So the first one is comparison. And I don't compare really like my body or my looks to other people. I am pretty confident in how I look, how I carry myself. What I compare is my life and my successes to other people. This is where YouTube comes in. So I do not watch TV or anything, but I do watch YouTube. And I spend a lot of time watching YouTubers with really awesome lives. And I'm like, why am I not? Like, I just get upset that, you know, and they deserve that life. I'm not hating on them whatsoever. I'm supporting them by watching them, of course. But it's like they're on this fabulous vacation, and their lives in general, they're taking a vacation from their already amazing life. It's like they have their own clothing brand, they have their own whatever, like they're sponsored by people. Their life is literally just like traveling to meet people or promoting clothing. Like, their lives are already freaking awesome. They take a vacation and then they get to come back to work that is like super fulfilling and exciting. And so I get really upset about that. And the other thing is like, I know it's stupid, but the other thing is like, I'll compare my successes. Like, why am I not growing on YouTube? I was following this person when they only had whatever 1,000 subscribers. Now they're at like 800,000 subscribers. And I'm like, where is this? Like, how is this happening? What am I doing wrong to not see this growth? And I really get down on myself that other people are having success with the things that they're doing, and I am not seeing that, and I feel like I put so much work into it. So that's really the main problem. The second thing is that it's a huge waste of time and a distraction for me. So now that I have moved closer to my job, I'm significantly closer to my job, I have a lot more time. However, I was finding that I wasn't getting much more done than I was back when I lived where I did before, because I was just wasting my time on Instagram and YouTube. And I knew that. So it was just, I kept getting into these ruts. And really, I think it stemmed from comparison, because I would see these people's lives, I would get bummed out, and then I would get distracted from my work and not end up doing it, or I would just feel like demotivated and like I didn't want to do it. So then I would run out of time, and I would just spend my time on Instagram or YouTube anyway, just like constantly consuming. And it just became a huge distraction, because I would be like blogging or editing my video or something, and I'd be like, okay, I've been working for however long, and let me look on Instagram. And then something would happen, like some celebrity there would be some cheating scandal, or some other relationship thing, or some video goes viral and I end up stumbling on it. Like, then it would just fall down the rabbit hole of YouTube or Instagram, and you're just like searching through everybody's profile to figure out what happened. researching articles to see what happened, and it just was a huge waste of time for me that I have stopped seeing progress. And for me, I am somebody who, I am a firm believer in the fact that progress equals happiness, and I haven't been seeing progress in the work that I'm doing. So I know that that has been causing me a lot of sadness and stress and anxiety, and I want to get that back, like my drive to do more and to be proud of the work that I'm creating and just create in general, because when I get something up, when I write a blog post, I just feel good. Like, that's what I enjoy doing. And the last thing and the third thing is my lack of focus. I have found that because Instagram is so it doesn't require a lot of your attention span. Like I said, I just tap through the stories, I just scroll through people's pictures. Sometimes I'll read the captions, usually I don't. And I have realized that I am losing my focus, my ability to focus. It's like I'll be reading an article and switch to something else or not comprehend something because of my brain just probably not working as well because I've been on Instagram so much and just frying my brain. I don't know, like I'll be watching a YouTube video and feel the need to go on Instagram. It's like, you know, when you're when somebody's like watching TV or whatever, and right away when a commercial comes on, they go to their phone, and it's like we can't not have our brains stimulated, and I don't like that. Like, I want to get back to the point where like I just feel bored. I just will feel bored and I will accept it. Like, I don't need to be on Instagram. That's not fun anyway. It's like I just want to be with my thoughts and be able to focus on my thoughts, my opinions, and not pictures of other people's lives or, you know, whatever they have to say for that day. So really my goal with this is, I feel like I have so much to say, like so much more to say, but I don't want this to be like 30 minutes long. But really my goal with this is to, of course, take my time away from that and focus on me and not like self-care, things like that. I just want to YouTube, I just want to blog, I just want to focus on mostly those two things, but also a couple of other projects that I have thought about and planned out but never actually put into place. I just want the things coming into my head to be my own thoughts and to be my own opinions. And so what I've decided is for the first week, which I'm on the third day of no social media, which, by the way, only 3 days in, and I swear I feel like I already feel completely different. And I'll talk about it more in, you know, I'll make an update video about how I feel, but like how I felt before versus how I feel now, it's incredible the difference that I feel in, you know, my mental state. I've also been way more productive. I just like do what I have to do, and it's done early and it's done on time. I'm not stressing about it. It's just done. Like, it's incredible. But anyways, for this first week, I am not going to be consuming anything. So, of course, no social media. So really the main thing is no Instagram. So I already deleted it off my phone. No YouTube videos. I will be uploading YouTube videos because that is me creating. I will not be watching any. And I'm not even going to read like any articles unless they're like, you know, maybe financial articles or something like that. But nothing that's like how to be productive or, you know, like the things that you just, they're kind of fillers. The things I write about, but like the things that you just kind of consume too much of and don't really put into action. It's just like filler articles that I don't need in my brain because I already know how to be productive. I already know how to get motivated. I already know all these things, and it's like I kept consuming them because it's like I like to read it, but it's not benefiting me because I already know it. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to be listening to podcasts because same idea. I don't want anybody else's opinions. I just don't want to keep consuming content. I just want to create. So I'm going to be really strict about it for this first week. So I started on Monday. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to be that strict through at least Sunday. And after that, still no Instagram. I would like to do this for at least 30 days. I'm probably going to go for longer. As with the way that I'm feeling now, I'm probably going to go longer. I'm not sure. After the week is up, I will allow myself to watch YouTube videos only during cardio. So I do 30 minutes of cardio every weekday morning. but I don't want to consume any YouTube videos of people's lives, because that's where it's just going to come right back. Like, I'm going to compare myself to them and think how great their life is and compare it to mine, and I can't do that. Like, that's not how life works. So if I am going to watch YouTube videos, it needs to be like informational or educational, anything like that. And then I will consume like podcasts and stuff like that, because that does sometimes, you know, motivate me or generate ideas or things like that. So that is my plan as far as my social media detox goes. After that, I'm not really sure. I may return to it, I may not. The last time that I did this, I took a 7-day break from social media, which I did film and put on YouTube here, but I was still watching YouTube videos, and it was during the time when like BoosieTube was going through like his manic episode, and I was like super involved in that. And like, see, that's the same thing, it's just falling down that rabbit hole of YouTube. So that's why I don't want to do YouTube either, or watch it. And it's just, I just want to create, I just want to be productive, and so far so good. And last time, after those 7 days, I returned back to Instagram, and I just felt like weird about it. I was like, I don't care about all this stuff that I'm looking through. And then after a while, you just fall back into the habit of checking your phone and scrolling through Instagram and get pulled back into the trap of it. So that's why I don't know if I'll come back to it, or maybe if I do come back to it, I would like post a picture, disable YouTube, disable Instagram again, and not like, I won't allow myself to scroll or something. So yeah, that is really all that I wanted to say. So I will update you guys about, you know, how I'm feeling throughout this, and I'm hoping to create a lot more videos and a lot more blog posts throughout this journey. But if you guys want to join me in this, at least try like you know, I don't think 24 hours is enough personally, but you know, if you want to try like a weekend or a week, or join me on the 30 days or a year, whatever you want to do. But comment down below if you have done a social media detox before, or if you're planning on doing this with me. Thank you all so much for watching and listening to me talk. Be sure to check out my blog, livinglikelaila.com, and I will talk to you guys soon.